Gobble. Barley and chimes.
I'm breaking down Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode by episode. Here's 99 things you missed in Season 1, Episode 10, Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day!
Charles calling it this is not only worth keeping track of, but also perfectly fits his characterization by putting food at the forefront of the holiday.
Everyone filled out their cards with possible Charles-related scenarios.
Great news for Detective Casey Cook truthers, as here he is at his desk.
I had Boyle calls it Turkey Day in the center square.
Putting it here would obviously be advantageous, but in most of the bingo cards I've seen, the center square is left blank.
Boyle explains that they ate lobsters at the first Thanksgiving.
This is true. They also ate seal and swan.
Back in that time, they called lobsters ocean bugs.
This is also true. Lobsters were so plentiful they were seen as the cockroaches of the sea, unlike the delicacy they are now. In simple terms, shrimps is indeed bugs.
And I'll just mark it off for you.
Boyle says gobble, gobble, gobble.
I'll just say it with 2 gobbles.
Gobble, gobble.
Charles has once again bought Rosa coffee, but it has been yoinked by Gina.
Wow, I don't like this game.
Ha! Boyle objects to Boyle bingo.
Come on, guys.
Boyle says, come on, guys. That's 2 for Terry.
Well, guess what?
There are golden gourds on pretty much every desk. Other than being a symbol of Thanksgiving, there is a deeper reason that everyone has identical gold versions that we'll talk about in a second.
Oh! Anybody have Boyle falls on the floor? No one?
Boom!
Boyle says boom! I was doing a bust. Cocaine! Thanks, Lucius.
This name choice always struck me as odd. The only link to it I could find is
Lucius Lyon, record executive at Executive Records.
He ran, I pursued.
Jake drops a casual reference to the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
She ran, I pursued.
Whole thing turned into an awesome car chase.
This is once again CBS's New York Street backlot, and Jake even runs past Schur's. Judging by the shot fronts, Jake should be right behind the perp in this shot, but he is nowhere to be seen.
Hey there, criminal. It's me, Johnny Law.
So you have time to go home and change for my Thanksgiving dinner.
Why do we have to dress up for Thanksgiving?
The uniformed officers in the background look to be changing out the flyers on this board. It's not particularly important, but it is so oddly specific that it stuck out to me.
Rosa's even wearing her formal leather jacket. It's the one without any blood on it.
Rosa's Dell monitor has a sticker covering the logo that literally just says Detective. And just behind it we can see an NYPD branded baseball on Casey's desk.
Are we singing?
Gina's plush has moved off the top of her monitor, and Oakley from the Discord pointed out that it is likely a Webkins, which is very in character for Gina.
No. That's nice.
John McKinnon Miller is actually a trained opera singer, which kinda means Scully is too. He is singing La Donna e Mobile from Rigoletto.
Damn it, Boyle!
The lockers behind Terry have gained a new poster for dance lessons.
You left the fridge open.
And the fridge has this triathlon for the Fallen flyer. We've seen the full poster before, but this compact version is new enough to be on 9/11 mentioned for this episode. This notice has been added to ensure that no weapons are allowed in the fridge, which we can also see has been listed as evidence.
My lunch is ruined. Chicken, potatoes.
We get our clearest look yet at this flyer for Kung Fu lessons. They're taught by Zach Pinozzo, who worked behind the scenes as a production designer alongside Chuck Conway, who is the namesake for the center the lessons take place in. Terry's stack of food shifts between cuts.
Yogurt.
Oh, it's a lot of yogurt.
I need to eat 10,000 calories a day to maintain muscle mass.
While athletes like Michael Phelps have been known to consume up to 10,000 calories daily, this is done to gain and not maintain mass. Noctis from the Discord worked out that he would need 4,500 calories at absolute maximum, so apparently Terry loves lying about his nutritional intake.
Scully.
Hey, Sarge.
This turkey on the cabinet only gobbles twice, so we can assume the decorations weren't set up by Charles.
I know you got a secret stash of food hidden somewhere.
No, I don't.
While I couldn't find this exact paper, I found similar articles from around the same time.
I'm gonna shake it out of your pockets.
Sarge.
This new poster for the Hockey League requires skill as they don't want the team to suck again.
This is fun!
The coffee Charles bought for Rosa is still on his desk.
Release your sweets!
The kitchen whiteboard is split between a list of needed supplies and an ad for the precinct seasonal canned food drive that we'll see posters for later.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew about the Thanksgiving dinner I'm hosting for the squad after work.
Yes, I received your save the date decorative gourd.
This explains why everyone has an identical gourd, but would also mean that Amy invited Detective Sidney Brown, who fittingly is nowhere to be seen.
And this beautiful handcrafted turkey wearing a top hat.
It's a pilgrim's hat.
Where's the buckle, Santiago?
Pilgrims never actually wore buckled hats. Turkeys, however, have been around for 200 million years, so maybe they have at some point.
I will attend your dinner.
Cool!
Another Amy Dork dance awakens the counter.
Why so excited?
I'm gonna give a toast and officially ask him to be my mentor.
Here's a poster for the food drive we talked about a second ago.
Same to you, Your Honor.
This mannequin torso has been moved down from the vending machine.
Oh, what judge were you talking to?
As if the kung fu, dancing, and hockey wasn't enough, the 9-9 is also partaking in a dodgeball league, and we again see the food drive being promoted.
That's my mother. She's a federal judge in the Ninth Circuit.
The Ninth Circuit refers to a grouping of states on the West Coast.
Come on, there's gotta be something I can investigate.
You want an excuse to skip Santiago's Thanksgiving dinner.
I want to do what I do every year. Sit at home, watch football, and eat mayo nut spoonsies. Jake! Thank you, Boyle.
You will be at Santiago's as a professional courtesy. Dismissed.
Holt rotates when the camera cuts. Despite walking towards Holt's office, we see Boyle on the other side of the bullpen.
We never chat anymore!
I was convinced this fire door was a new addition, but after checking, it's always been there. Backstage tours show it understandably just leads nowhere. The exterior of Amy's apartment is 54 White Street in Manhattan, and the interior shots were done on stage 10 of the CBS Studio Center, which is the same as Schur's and the shooting range.
Amy, that's so cool that you still live with your grandmother.
This is my stuff.
Amy has a spoon collection. It's fitting, but it does mean she should watch out for a woman in purple.
Looks like you live on the set of Murder, She Wrote.
I'm surprised Hitchcock doesn't have a bigger reaction to this, as he played Sheriff Jim Monday in season 10 of the very same show.
God, how long is that?
8 pages.
Single space?
Double-sided.
Santiago style.
It's cute that Jake knows this, but he misses that the Santiago-style toast isn't actually double-sided.
Can we please eat? My body is starting to digest itself.
This is called catabolysis. After the body consumes all available fat stores, it starts breaking down proteins, causing muscle depletion, organ failure, and eventual death.
Terry needs nutrients.
No eating until the captain gets here.
Holt at your house, surrounded by these idiots? Guaranteed train wreck. Thanks for the invite.
He's here. Okay, he's here, everybody. Hitchcock, why do you have your shirt off?
Can't spill food on your shirt if you're not wearing one.
After it being suggested a dozen times, I'm finally adding a shirtless Hitchcock counter.
Captain Holt.
Happy Thanksgiving. Your apartment was very easy to locate.
It actually was. I found it in about half an hour searching street by street, with 100 Grand Street from episode 3 as a reference point. I then checked the wiki to find someone had already found the address.
You look beautiful.
Weirdest conversation ever. Nice work, you two.
Before we eat, I'd like everyone to go around and say what they're thankful for this year.
Amy's bookshelf is stacked, but the only one clear enough for me to make out was The 8 by Catherine Neville.
I am thankful that Thanksgiving only comes once a year.
The beer Jake's drinking is Harbor Kern from ISS Props.
I'll just go. When I was a little girl, playing cops and robbers with my brothers.
Holt's ringtone is marimba, and he feigns politeness despite already having his phone open before it rang.
Someone stole $10,000 from the evidence lockup.
Yes! Oh, awesome.
Why is that awesome?
Holt is so puzzled by Jake's reaction that his hand teleports out between cuts. And we can see that Hitchcock is now only wearing a vest.
You said I could hop on any case that came up. It's a Thanksgiving miracle.
This establishing shot looks to have an actual officer from the 78th precinct.
You think the one place money would be safe is a police station?
The furniture in the evidence room has changed once again, and despite the fact the time code is going forward, it goes back 2 hours the next time we see it.
This is Terry dancing. Fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. Wait. Stop.
The timestamp again makes no sense, as it skips ahead 5 hours in a matter of seconds. And the timestamp in the corner gives away that they've only watched around 3 minutes of actual footage.
Got him. We may miss Santiago's altogether. Thanksgiving is dead.
Okay, I'm eating. What's it need?
I ran out of salt, so I used
Cocaine.
Why wouldn't you? They're both white powders.
Jake slams the door so hard their head positions both change in the cuts.
There were 2 men released from holding today. Even if it is one of them, how will we know?
Just give all of our suspects some made-up form to sign and see which hand they use.
While the perp likely would have used his dominant hand, it's still a fairly big assumption to make.
Punch it. Good. Did that. Now punch it!
The phrase punch it is often attributed to Han Solo in Star Wars, but from what I could tell, its origin comes from the motion of changing gears or increasing the throttle of an aircraft, both of which resemble punching.
Now I just feel like you're messing.
The punching it that happens here is entirely a camera trick. This exterior shot is of 458 9th Street, which is actually in the precinct, unlike the one we saw earlier.
The toilet's overflowing.
What? Ew, Scully, what did you do?
The wine Holt brought is from Gossamer Lake in Mountaindale, New York.
And the night gets worse better.
Terry, you said you ate the whole
Toilet.
If Terry didn't eat the turkey, then why is it all bone? It's possible he stripped and disposed of the meat separately, but then why bother flushing the carcass?
I ate 1 string bean. It tasted like toilet.
Charles said he loved them.
I'm a textbook people pleaser. I have a serious problem.
Boyle's lips don't match what he's saying here.
This was great, though. You must be so proud.
And Rosa's head snaps towards Amy when the camera cuts.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's over.
Let's go to the bar. They serve food there.
So what's our strategy here?
This is once again CBS's New York Street backlot. It's not only the same street we saw in Halloween, but it's also a 15-second walk from the precinct exterior, so all that punching it really wasn't necessary.
I'll play Detective Bart Barley, and you're my partner, Gerald Gimes, a man who solved every crime but one, the murder of his wife. NYPD!
Jake is so proud of his character building that he teleports away from the opening door.
Right in the middle of carving turkey.
Eating meat is murder. I hate violence against animals.
Not only did Jake teach him this trick, but he also predicted he'd regret it. And behind them is a 555 phone number with the correct 718 Brooklyn area code.
Yeah, he's right-handed. Let's go. We're looking for Donnie Romano.
Come in.
What do you guys want? What's happening, Donnie? What'd you do?
I couldn't make out enough of this newspaper to find its origin, but I did learn that this painting is Slowpoke by Martin Orion.
Excuse me.
Not the rules!
God, you stop that!
My wife was murdered by a man in a yellow sweater.
Andre Braugher was exclusively a dramatic actor before Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I personally love when the writers work that into his character.
Sign this?
He didn't do it. He did.
What?
Couldn't help but notice you throwing those rolls with your left hand, boss.
Damn it.
Nice work, Peralta. Where's the money now?
Bet it all in the football game. My bookie has it.
This establishing shot was filmed in Queens. It's almost unrecognizable on Street View, but thankfully Osiris from the Discord was able to find Nick's unisex haircutting from the phone number. These signs have been altered in post. The Chinese text translates to Mahjong Room opening times and Visual Effects Mario respectively. This was likely an Easter egg left by Season 1 VFX artist Mario Pese.
Try to blend in.
Good idea. I'll just age myself 60 years, become Chinese and female. Here we go.
Tommy, can we order some food?
Cook's gone. I sent him home.
The bartender is played by Kevin Dorff, and this is the only time he's referred to as Tommy. In every subsequent appearance, he's called Hank, and behind him is a map of Ireland.
I'm gonna call a cook.
How do I get Holt to pay attention to me? Maybe I should start screwing up like Jake does.
Please do.
Watch this.
To no one's surprise, Terry has already finished the pretzels. It's been suggested I add a counter for every time the squad breaks glass, but instead I'm going to tally up all the damage they do and figure out how much it would cost to fix. Here's all the things we have so far.
Out! All of you!
If the map wasn't Irish enough, Schur's is also serving fictionally branded Galway stouts.
But the cook is coming back.
Out!
The glass Amy threw looks to still be on the table.
Sorry. Happy Turkey Day.
The ladies are saying things that actually make sense when translated.
The guy by the bathroom seems very interested in the commotion.
10 to 1, that's not a bathroom, and he's a lookout.
Jake's use of 10 to 1 here is apt, considering they're looking for a bookie.
I'm gonna just cash out.
Are you eating packing peanuts?
Packing peanuts being yellow usually indicates that they are made from non-toxic materials, such as cornstarch, and are thus edible.
I do keep a secret stash of food in the office.
Where? There's a lot of food up there?
Yeah.
Not only does the tile land broken, but surely it would land on top of most of the rappers and rats here. Unrelated, but this rat has one hell of a jump in him. Get him on the New York Knicks. I think that's basketball. I don't know. I will become American. Hamburger. It obviously doesn't make sense to pull a gun here, but I can assure you cops have done it for much less.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Thanksgiving time of death now.
Give me an hour. Terry, to the door.
NYPD freeze!
The sign on the men's room door apparently translates to note.
This is a weird request, Phil. Will you switch places with me? I really don't want to see the score.
The game in question is Ole Miss versus South Carolina from September of 2009. They likely chose a college football game to avoid paying an obscene amount for rights to NFL footage. And referring to it as the game is inaccurate, as there are at least 2 different live feeds.
Oh, yeah.
This sound effect is nowhere near muffled enough to sound like something in the box breaking.
So much better. Oh!
What's your problem with celebrating Thanksgiving?
My dad was gone, and I sat at home watching football.
You can make a new family with new traditions.
Well, that's nice, Captain, but I don't have a new family yet.
This is an odd statement from Jake, as Gina is practically his sister, despite them not being blood related.
I'll tell the squad you couldn't make it. What are you all doing here?
The pub from the Mahjong parlor has been put in holding.
It's the best Thanksgiving ever.
Happy Turkey Day. Right through there, gentlemen.
Captain.
Is this about your toast? There are several compelling anecdotes. The fonts suit the tone.
It probably wouldn't make sense for there to be several fonts, but we can assume at least one of them is Garamond.
Good work.
It's advice. He's mentoring me. Yes!
For turkey, we have the Peking duck. The potatoes are the empanadas. And for dessert, some seasonal gelatin cups.
Unlike the other food they show, the gelatin cups are just a still frame.
Okay, I ran out of money. They're from when Hitchcock got his colonoscopy.
Charles actually had options here, as there were what looked to be pudding cups on top of the fridge.
Here. Finally something to actually be thankful for.
Well, you pretty much got the disaster night you were hoping for.
Yeah, you made the best Thanksgiving meal I've ever had and ruined it.
Rosa's arm moves up between cuts.
Excuse me. I'd just like to say I am happy to be here with my family. To the 9-9! To the 9-9!
That was perfect.
Boyle cries, I got Boyle bingo!
Jake does indeed have a bingo, and here's what the rest of his card says. Our last detail is that this episode was directed by Jorma Tacone of The Lonely Island. A special thank you to Certified Sweetheart, All Things Cringe, as well as Aidan Rowe and Gus Bus Fuss Russ for becoming members. I'll see you in 2 weeks for a very timely Christmas special.
Not a doctor. Shh.